Hi, this is Tuhon Aditya from LightHaven. I'm walking through the jungle to try and find a place to shoot a Sinawali video based around some really simple variations that you can do. These are going to be variations that, especially if you're just starting out in the Filipino martial arts, these are good variations for you to try out. We're going to be focusing on or around a question I got asked recently around different ways of counting out Sinawali variations. So the most common way that you generally find is this 3 count, heaven 6 or heaven and earth. But we can also do 4 count, 5 count, 6 counts, and the idea of this video is to give you a template by which you can basically understand how it is that we come up with these different variations, these different counts, and how you can play around with them yourself and how you can come up with your own variations. Because ultimately the aim of all of these different ways of counting the Sinawali is just to give you a different perspective, work on your coordination, and hopefully give you a better understanding of what it is that we're doing. We're going to be basing everything around this 3 count heaven 6 Sinawali. Whether you're doing fluid strikes, whether you're doing broken strikes, you may call it heaven 6, in PKT we call it upper 8, whatever you may be calling it, this is what we're going to be focusing on, or this is going to be the base. I apologize in advance for my voice, my throat is a little bit bad, but I'm going to do my best and I hope that you guys understand me. So just off the bat, the way that we practice, even though in PKT we call this an upper 8, where you would count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can count it as a 4 or as an 8, where 1 and then you're retracting it on the 2, then 3 and then 4, and then as this hand comes out, the next one begins and that becomes your 1. This is the teaching tool. We only use it really in the beginning, and the main reason why this is so that you don't hit your partner in the hand, especially off that 1. But eventually you want to cut it down to a 3 or a 6. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Making sure that the retraction of 1 is also when you're striking with the other. So as one strike is coming back, the next strike goes out. And as that comes back, the next goes out. As that comes back, the next strike comes out. The idea is there should be no gaps. It's just one continuous sort of barrage of strikes, or a wall, or you're weaving a net in front of you. If you're trying to protect yourself, if this is like a moving guard, you're weaving a net in front of you. If it's a barrage of strikes, you've made an entry, and now I'm looking to strike repeatedly as quickly as I can at 2 relevant targets without stopping. Using this as a base, let's look at a very simple 4 count variation. Now, there are 2 ways you can do this. I'm going to show you the simpler way and then a slightly more complicated way. Although slightly more complicated is a slight over exaggeration because it's just a small timing change. I'm going to start from this open position instead of this same side loading position. I'm going to start from this open loading position, and I'm going to choose whichever side you want. It's really up to you. I'm going to go angle 1 with the right hand or left hand, is up to you. So angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 2, and I'm back in this same side loading position. So again, right, left, or left, right. Angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 2, angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 2. If you are loading correctly, especially after your second strike, if you're loading high up on your shoulder, there will be no problem coming out with an angle 2 over here. But if your second strike is loaded low, you're going to feel very awkward with this third strike. So make sure that second angle 1 comes high up on your shoulder, either to the side or up high. That's an easy way of doing this 4 count. It's just closing and then opening. You can do the same thing down low, and you can mix and match high and low. Another way of doing this, actually it's just the same thing, but we're going to change the timing of it a little bit. We're going to go angle 1, and then we're going to end up in this same side loading position, and then that's my 1, 2, and then normally I would tuck underneath here to do Sinawali on the other side. Instead, I'm going to go angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 1. It's the same thing, just there's a slight pause once I get into the same side load, and then instead of this tucking underneath, it comes back. So again, I hit 1, 2, 3, come back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I come back. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, I come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I come back. So that's both almost identical. Just the small variation is that the accent on the first, there is no accent. I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4. On the second, there's a slight pause when I come out to the same side load. So you can think of it as angle 1 is coming here. I make contact with that angle 1 and then I fire off a barrage to his head. That's enough. Now let's look at the 5 count Sinawali. Now again, these are templates. You can change almost everything within this template, but I'm just showing you a way by which you can structure it, and also towards the end you're going to be surprised by what emerges from this. So when we get to the 6 count, then suddenly a couple of light bulbs should start going off in your head. But first we're on the 5 count. So earlier we went directly 1 and then either we went bang 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 with the pause there, or we went close open. That was our 4 count Sinawali. Now we're going to, with the same, with whichever side you want to start, right or left, it's up to you. I'm going to strike high and then I'm going to strike low and then bring this right back into the same side load, and that's my 1, 2, 3. That's my normal Sinawali. So one more time, high, low, tuck it under the shoulder, 1, 2, 3. Now you want to try and do this without stopping. So I'm going to go high, low. As the low pull comes back, as this hand comes back, the other hand's going to go forward, bang, bang, bang. I come back into this open position, high, low, 1, 2, 3, open position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, high, low, hit, hit. As this is going around, I start with the next side. Hit, hit, hit. Let's look at it just once from the side. I go high, low, hit, 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 high, low, hit, hit, fluid, high or broken as well, hit, 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 pull back, and the only problem with this is that I'm constantly going on the same side. So if you're doing it like this, make sure you do equal with starting with the right side, equal starting with the left side. Finally, let's look at our 6 count. Now, anyone who's familiar with single stick Sinawali, this is going to seem familiar to you. We go high, low, high again, high, low, high. This is my single stick weaving pattern or Sinawali, and we're going to combine the single stick weaving pattern or complete it and go into our normal double stick heaven 6 Sinawali. So I went for the 5 count, I went high, then I went low, then I did my normal heaven 6. Now I'm going to go high, low, high, tuck this under as the other hand goes out, and that's my 3, and then this hand's going to come across. So high, low, high, as this hand goes back, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, high, low, high, 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 and you can even go high, low, high, high, low, high. You can really mix and match. As long as you're starting and ending up in this open position, you should be fine. Again, you're going to tend to do one side. Like right now I'm always starting with my right hand. The right hand's going high, low, high, and then the left hand starts the Sinawali. And when I come back into the open position, because I don't want to stop, if I do this, high, low, high, 1, 2, 3, pull this back and then strike again, that's actually going to go into 7 counts, because I'm going to have that 1 count as break, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I begin again. We don't want that. We want to stick to the 6. So in order for me to stick to the 6, I'm going to have to go stick to this one, at least for now. There are other ways you can go around this, but for now you're going to generally have to do one side first and then the other side. So if I start with my right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The retraction of one is the extension of the other when it comes to double stick. So I'm going high, low, high. Now as this comes back, the other stick goes forward, other stick goes forward, whether it's low or high, it's up to you. Other stick goes forward. Now as this stick comes back to my shoulder, my right hand's going to go back again to the high, low, high pattern. So that's how I am maintaining my 6 count. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you have anything to add or any questions, please leave that in the comments down below. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot. A huge thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to know more about our Patreon page and the exclusive content that we offer there, check out the link in the description down below. Lastly, thank you all for watching and see you in the next video.